I don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot.
Yo, what is good, guys? You already know who it is. It is your boy Black Sage, and I'm coming back with another video. And today, we did Sergio. I came out with a video not too long ago, or a few hours ago, or today, or late last night. We found out Sergio got into the files and stuff like that, and seen a few characters and stuff like that. But this video is mainly me trying to explain what you guys have kind of missed and what because everybody was excited. I mean, yeah, we seen Neji, we seen Guy, we seen Killer Bee, we seen all these we seen these characters and all this type of stuff and like that. There's a few things that flew over you guys' head, okay, due to excitement. I don't know if any others really did look this deep into it, but I tried to kind of dissect this thing down to explain it in an easier way. I don't know much about data mining, but I could kind of understand what he was trying to say. Okay, so for one, Ino, Shino, Sasori, and Kiba, they're still in the files. All right, now apparently they were supposed to come season 1, but I guess they were scrapped or something like that. But they're still located in the files. Now, Ino, Shino, and Sai and Kiba cannot be DLC because why would they have two different files? They there's no reason to have two files when there's already a file for those characters. Why would they do a duplicate file and just waste a bunch of space? So furthermore, he went on to show all the different characters and stuff like that. And what he was saying is each character that is in the game has a default file that shows that they have animations and stuff like that in game. Now, he clicked on the Hinata to show an example, which I've said in my last video. Hinata had a default file with all her animations and stuff like that. He goes to Ino's, okay? Ino has a default file, a texture file, a voice line file as well, because she is in the hub. She has a animation, one animation that I seen in that default file. So maybe Mind Transfer Jutsu is in this game. Maybe she is going to have her jutsus put behind a Moonlight Scroll, because I feel like Moonlight Scrolls are going to be, they're going to hold more weight than any other scroll, because the E-Scrolls have the ninja tools and, the exclusive clothing. The Plain Scrolls have just regular clothing that's, the base clothing and stuff like that. You got the valuable where you can get exclusive clothing, but you don't have as much as of a chance of getting it as you will with the E-Scroll. Okay, so Ino had one animation. It seems like she's going to have a jutsu in the game that we would have to pull behind, pull out of a Moonlight Scroll, or I don't know. I mean, there's no reason why she should just have a random animation just sitting there. But there's also something else you guys missed. I seen Kurenai, I seen Kushina, I seen Karin. 3 characters who had their own files. Why the fuck would they have Kurenai in here in a file when she's not even in the hub? Okay. Now, apparently these characters have default files and potentially can have moves in this game. Right? So Kurenai might have, some type of animation, some kind of genjutsu animation. Karin might have some type of Uzumaki chain animation or her healing animation, and they'll just give Kushina some type of rage move, or they give her Uzumaki chains instead of giving it to Karin. Interesting, right? We've seen that. I think Sasori also had his default file. He doesn't have a voice line, but he does have a animation, which is awkward. I also seen some other files that said animals, which I'm pretty sure those are the summonings and base material, which I'm pretty sure are something for base battle. I don't know. So that is interesting. Kiba also has a default file as well, but not a voice line in game. So what I'm getting from this is Some characters won't make the cut, but their jutsus will make it into the game, but they will be put behind Moonlight Scrolls. So that's why I'm telling you guys, any scrolls you get, save them, because these scrolls are going to play a huge role in Season 2. There's a reason behind these scrolls. We just witnessed what happened in this Ninja World League. Everybody was going crazy over the scientific ninja tool, grinding for scrolls and stuff like that. Save your scrolls. Any scroll you get, save it. Because it's going to be hard. And I feel like I know what direction they're going in. They're going to put these scrolls behind a paywall. For people who don't want to grind and want kind of a head start or just want the biggest head start ever, you can buy E-Scrolls and Moonlight Scrolls. I feel like these scrolls are going to be put behind a paywall. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Because people do want these juices. But these scrolls are going to be very, very, very hard to get. And, you know, to get it the easy way is to buy it. And that's how businesses work. Okay. Furthermore, let's move on to where he cut down his list to, you know, the few amount of characters. So we seen Zabuza, we seen Ino, we seen Kiba, we seen Shino, we seen Tenten, we seen Tamaru, we seen Killer Bee, we seen Neji, we seen Guy, we seen Sasori, Naruto next, Sasuke next, Mei, Onoki, and Haku. Okay. Now remember, the DLC files had their own file, okay? They were under the names of, was it DS? It was DS2, DS3, or yeah, it's DLC Season 2. So I seen DS2, DS3, DS4, DS5, DS6, okay? So they all had their own little files. Now, this list that he pulled can be a few things. Either some of these characters are DLC, or I'm not done. These characters can have their jutsus put into scrolls, Moonlight Scrolls, which I feel like are going to hold jutsu and all that other stuff. They can be put behind those scrolls. You see what I'm saying? So we don't know for sure who the DLC are going to be because the DLC files had no names on them. None. They usually name the DLC. Okay? The DLCs had their own separate files, which is awkward. So maybe some of these characters on here are you know, DLC, or maybe their juices are going to be behind the Moonlight Scroll wall. And there's a chance we can get Shinky. So don't lose hope yet. This is just a theory at the end of the day, but still don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. These are still good characters at the end of the day, except for Tenten. Well, Tenten and Tamari are different, but they're not DLC worthy, in my opinion. I'm not done yet. Well, yeah, I'm done. I'm going to save that for another video. So, you guys, I broke this down for you. Understand, this is just a theory, but you can't lie and say I don't make sense because I do. Kurenai's files. Kurenai has her own files. Kushina has her own files. Ino has her own files. Sasori has his own animations. Kiba has his own animation. Karin has her own file with animation, I think. Why would they be in there? What is the point in keeping them in there? That's just me. That's just me, guys. That's just me thinking. Now, I got another video coming out tonight. I'm gonna hit y'all with 2 bangers. So, it's gonna be some late night uploads. So, make sure to leave your comments, your thoughts and opinions, and all that in the comment section down below. I'll reply to everybody. Make sure to leave a like and do all that good stuff. And with that being said, it is your boy Black Sage, and I'm out.